Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set hut. Catch you.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Quick slant here to Woods.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And complete to Drake London.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Right?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set. Watch out now, 50 series.
In motion goes the tight end.
Black Ultra.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Right through.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Tommy Trimble.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Walker with another carry.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Look, 52. Hey,
Slot man moves right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now. Go red. Green back. Blue striker. Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Walker now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following out here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, no steal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw.
That caught by Trimble.
Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Blankenship out for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
Back to Walker on first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Prater's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right. Check. Right.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
On the counter, it's Walker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Watson.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're going option play on third down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Prater's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
London holds this one in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Dallas,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.